Hello and welcome. Did you know that by the time you finish this video, one more person under 50 could be told they may have Alzheimer's? Yes, you heard me right. Memory problems, which once started only after age 65 or 70, are now appearing as early as the late 40s. Just last week, I met a 49-year-old gentleman. His wife told me he had memory issues for 2 years, and doctors suspected Alzheimer's. The moment I heard this, I literally stood up from my chair. That's how alarming it was. So let me ask you, do you want to protect your memory? Do you want to keep it sharp, powerful, and unstoppable? If yes, then watch this video till the very end, because in the next 15 minutes, I will share with you why memory is not just a skill, but a power, how your brain slowly shrinks every decade and how to stop it, and the 5 powerful steps you can use to build a rock-solid memory for life. And here's my quick request. Before we start, write in the comments where you're watching from, your age, and what you do to keep your memory active. I read and reply to every comment personally. Also, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And yes, if you want to test your memory, we have created a special 15-minute validated memory test. Just drop a comment, "I want the test," and we will send it to you. Now, let's start with the big question: why memory matters. Some people say, why should I improve memory? I don't need to remember numbers. My phone does it. I don't need to recall facts. Google does it. I can just ask ChatGPT. But here's the truth. When you stop using your memory, your brain slowly becomes weaker. Remember this line: use it or lose it. Think of your brain like your hand. If you tie your hand and don't use it for 2 months, what happens? The muscles shrink and the strength is gone. Similarly, if you don't use your brain circuits, they shrink. Memory is not just about remembering phone numbers. It is about keeping your brain active, your mood balanced, your sleep deep, your creativity alive, and your career successful. Without memory power, even simple daily tasks become a struggle. So memory is not optional. Memory is energy. Memory is power. Memory is life. The science of brain shrinkage. Here's another shocking fact. Every 10 years after age 40, the brain naturally shrinks by about 5%. But here's the good news. With the right lifestyle, good food, relaxation, low stress, and mental exercises, you can slow down this shrinkage. In some cases, you can even stall it completely. So the real question is, will you let your brain shrink, or will you train it to grow stronger? Stages of memory. How it works. To understand how to protect memory, let's first see how memory actually works. There are 5 key steps. Attention. First, you must pay attention. If you don't listen, your brain can't remember. Register. Next, your brain registers the information. Store. Then, it stores the information in long-term memory. Code. The information is coded with meaning. Retrieve. Finally, you recall it when you need it. At every one of these stages, your brain uses chemicals, cells, and circuits working together. If any one stage fails, attention, storage, or retrieval, memory feels weak. Now, let's move deeper and see the 5 steps to build a limitless memory. Step 1. Attention, the gateway to memory. Without attention, there is no memory. Period. Think about it. How many times has someone told you their name and seconds later you forgot it? That's not poor memory, that's poor attention. To build attention, remove distractions. Put your phone aside when learning. Practice mindfulness. Even 2 minutes of deep breathing makes your brain focus. Train your brain by repeating what you just heard. Attention is like the switch that powers memory. No attention, no memory. Cliffhanger. But even if you pay attention, what happens if your brain fails to register information? Let's talk about step 2. Registration, planting the seed. Registration is when your brain plants the seed of memory. Example, when you meet someone, repeat their name once or twice aloud. This repetition signals the brain, this is important, save it. One of my patients, a 65-year-old teacher, always struggled to remember her students' names. We trained her to repeat every new name 3 times in conversation. Within weeks, she was recalling names with ease. Cliffhanger, but registration is not enough. You must store the memory safely. Let's see how. Step 3. Storage, building the library. Your brain is like a library. Every memory is a book. But what if you never put the book back on the right shelf? You lose it. Storage ensures information goes to the correct section. To improve storage, connect new information to something you already know. Use visualization. If you want to remember apple, imagine a giant red apple bouncing in your living room. Use multiple senses. Smell it, touch it, imagine the sound. Science says the more brain areas you involve, the stronger the memory. Cliffhanger, but storage means nothing without retrieval, and retrieval is where most people struggle. Step 4, retrieval, bringing it back. Memory is not just about saving, it's about bringing it back when you need it. To train retrieval, practice quizzes, test yourself instead of just rereading notes. Teach someone else what you learned. Teaching doubles memory power. Play games that challenge recall, like listing 10 grocery items without looking at your list. Cliffhanger, but there is one more step beyond retrieval that can turn your memory from average to limitless. Step 5, practice. Use it or lose it. The final step is simple. Practice your memory. If you keep saying, "Why should I remember? My phone will do it," you are slowly inviting memory problems. Practical exercises. At the grocery store, try to recall 5 items without looking at your list. Memorize a short poem or prayer daily. Play Sudoku or puzzles, but keep increasing the challenge, otherwise the brain stops growing. Remember, the day your brain thinks, "I know this already," growth stops. Always challenge it. Real inspiration, super memory masters. Let me share something amazing. In our lab, we studied the brain of Dr. Kalai Cherian, a Shatavadani, a person who can pay attention to 100 things at once. There are also Sahasravadanis in India who can handle 1,000 tasks at once. When I saw them perform, I was blown away. Sculpting, playing chess, solving calculations, and answering questions in reverse order, all at the same time. When we scanned his brain, we found something incredible. Every part of his brain was active: visual, auditory, smell, touch, all circuits firing at peak. So let me ask you, if they can do it, why can't you? The truth is, you can, but only if you stop giving up and start practicing. Lifestyle tips for memory power. To keep your brain sharp, sleep 7 to 8 hours every night. Memory consolidates during deep sleep. Reduce toxins, alcohol, smoking, excess processed foods. Practice breathing exercises daily. Calm mind equals sharp brain. Stay curious. Learn new skills. Try new experiences. Remember, a relaxed, well-rested brain learns faster and remembers longer. Closing message and CTA. So today we learned memory is not just remembering, it's energy, it's power. Brain shrinks every decade, but you can stop it. Memory works in stages: attention, register, store, retrieve, practice. You can train your brain daily with simple habits. Now I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what is one thing you will do today to improve your memory? Don't forget, we have a special 15-minute validated memory test. Just drop a comment, "I want the test," and we will send it to you. If this video helped you, please hit like, subscribe, and share this with your family and friends. Let's start a revolution to protect our memory together. Thank you so much for being here with me on Limitless Brain Lab. Stay sharp, stay powerful, and remember, your brain is limitless only if you train it.